Welcome to this miles by foot tour of Chicago Midway International Airport, code MDW. Along with the much larger O'Hare, the older and more compact Midway serves Chicago as a major base for Southwest Airlines, almost to the exclusion of anyone else. MDW is located 8 miles southwest of Chicago's downtown loop and is directly accessible on the L, Chicago's rapid transit rail service. Despite serving basically one airline, Midway is the 26th busiest airport in the U.S., which is also impressive given the airport's physical size. Midway is an excellent example of a suburban airport surrounded on all sides by neighborhoods. Along with its runways and taxiways, MDW takes up about 1 square mile of land. For comparison, Denver's airport, the largest in the country by area, has about 4 times the annual passengers, but it's 50 times bigger. Here they are to scale. Traveling through this compact space can be thrilling, from the short final approaches to the short connections, and together they make Chicago's home airport a home run. Let's explore. MDW has one terminal building with 3 concourses, A, B, and C, arranged in a claw-like shape. The farthest you'll ever need to walk from one gate to another is a half mile, 10 minutes or so, proving how compact this terminal is for how much traffic it carries. Besides Southwest, 6 other airlines provide service to Midway. We'll go backwards, starting with Concourse C. Concourse is a bit generous, as there are only 3 gates in Concourse C, all clustered at the end of the main departure hall. Concourse C is primarily used by Frontier and newcomer Avelo. Frontier is second only to Southwest in destination, serving 8 cities as of September 2022, with 2 more coming in November. Midway is a focus city for Frontier, so all their flights are scheduled once every day, with 2 a day to Denver and Las Vegas. Avelo, founded in 2021, connects Midway to their hub in New Haven, Connecticut 4 times a week with an evening flight. I'm anxious to give them a try myself. Concourse C is also home to Midway's USO Lounge, open to active service members and their families. In my experience at MDW, most of the folks lingering in Concourse C are military, catching some R&R between flights. As of September 2022, Southwest serves over 75 nonstop routes from Midway, more than half their destinations, and even more on direct flights with stops. 88% of the planes in and out of Midway are Southwest 737s. Their highest volume route is Denver, averaging between 8 and 9 flights a day, with Las Vegas in second, and Phoenix and St. Louis tied for third, each with around 7 daily departures. Southwest connects to each of their 10 other bases from here. On average, Southwest handles well over 400 arrivals and departures every day. Concourse B is Midway's largest, and all 23 of its gates are dedicated to Southwest. Midway's 2 main concourses are set up in the same way, alternating between segments of open gates with seating, followed by retail and food segments along with restrooms and other creature comforts. While Southwest doesn't have lounges, of course, there are lots of places to sit, work, and charge your devices, all with services close by. Concourse A has 17 gates, with 15 in the main departure hall, and 2 off a short extension. It also caters to Southwest, but 4 other airlines fly from this concourse too. Delta, the only tenant of the big 3 at Midway, connects to its hub in Atlanta with mainline service, and Detroit and Minneapolis through regional jets. Allegiant, another low-cost carrier, serves 4 destinations as of fall 2022, each twice a day, including Asheville, Punta Gorda, Knoxville, and Destin. They'll send 2 flights a week to Savannah again, starting in the spring. Midway is also a longtime host of Porter Airlines, and it's one of only 5 cities in the U.S. with nonstop service to their home airport, Billy Bishop, built on an island off the coast of Toronto in the middle of Lake Ontario. In my opinion, this is the most enviable route at Midway to travel. One day I'd love to visit Canada this way. Finally, Mexican low-cost airline Volaris connects Chicago with 6 destinations. They've been here for many years, and their all Airbus routes to large cities in Mexico are back stronger than ever. Their most popular service is the city of Morelia, a 4-hour drive west of Mexico City with at least 1 flight every day and sometimes 2. It's also the longest route from Morelia's airport. At the center of the airside terminal, you'll find the largest collection of gift shops and restaurants at the airport. Farther down Concourse A, you'll find another food court, along with a long, narrow hallway down which you'll find gate A4, both A and B. So don't get confused if your flight departs from there and you can't find it. Midway Airport is named for the Battle of Midway, a pivotal carrier battle in the Pacific theater of the Second World War. While it was a decisive victory for the U.S., over 300 American airmen and sailors were killed in action. The story of those who fought and died is memorialized in an exhibit at the entrance to Concourse A. The exhibit includes a restored Dauntless Scout bomber hanging over the concourse entrance, as well as several interpretive displays providing context for the battle, the aircraft, and the connections between Chicago and World War II. Nearby, you'll also find an unusual sculpture of sorts hanging overhead, which I thought was just a tarp catching rainwater when I first saw it many years ago. In fact, it's a bathymetric model of Lake Michigan, accurately showing the relative depth and contours of the lake bed. The landside terminal has 3 levels. The top floor is used for passenger drop-off, rideshare pickup, and check-in. The middle level is for TSA, and it's connected to the airside by a sky bridge over Cicero Avenue. And the bottom floor is for baggage claim and access to the parking garage and all other ground transportation. On the top floor, all ticket counters are in the same building, both for Southwest and everyone else. After checking in, head down 1 level to clear security. Arriving passengers will find the baggage claim on the ground floor, along with signs leading to ground transportation. Midway is connected to public transit, most notably as the southwestern terminus of the L's Orange Line. The train station is located on the east side of the parking garage, with plenty of signs pointing you through the garage and sky bridges to get there. Local bus connections are just outside the Orange Line station. A train from Midway to the Chicago Loop takes about 45 minutes, and you can transfer to the Blue Line downtown to get to O'Hare. More on that in an upcoming video. After nearly a century of operation, Chicago Midway has been the starting point for countless Chicagoans traveling to all corners of the country, and since Southwest dominance of the airport, many have connected here to meet family, expand their business, and find some adventure too. As you walk through the modest but storied halls of this airport, I hope you'll take a moment to enjoy the marvel of modern aviation, remember a bit of our collective past, and discover something new in your next destination. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to Miles by Foot. Now that we're in Chicago, we'll be doing an unnarrated tour of Midway next week, followed by an in-depth tour of the unparalleled behemoth that is Chicago O'Hare. Turn on notifications to make sure you see it first, and leave a comment here to share your experience or ask questions about Chicago Midway. Until then, thanks for watching, and keep moving forward.